And welcome to another live stream watch along reaction this morning. Good morning, everybody. In my time zone, of course, some of y'all it's nighttime, and some of y'all I don't even know, but I do know the FIFA World Cup draw is today in around 30 minutes, possibly less than. Depends on what they decide. Could be 45, could be top of the hour. But the draw is about to take place. The FIFA World Cup draw for Qatar 2022. Final draw. The biggest draw in a lot of teams. Not a lot of teams, but for 34 teams or 32 teams. 32 teams in this World Cup. You could add a little bit more. 32 teams. The big draw for the big dance. Canada, US, Qatar, Argentina, Belgium, England, Spain, France, all those clubs. We got some people here. We're going to preview this a little bit, and let's see if we could get this going. Winvo is here. What up? Dr. Negative. What up? Super Strike 9. Go Canada. I can't believe it. Yo, Ryan, it's here. What's up? Let's go. It's going to be an interesting draw. Let's get this started. Will be very interesting. We will get there. Of course, each pot, we'll go through it a couple of times. Pot 1, Qatar, the hosts, and the top 7 ranked nations in FIFA rankings. Brazil, Belgium, France, Argentina, England, Spain, and Portugal. I'd say it's a pretty good group. I'd say that's a pretty strong pot. Pot 2, Mexico, Netherlands, Denmark, Germany, Uruguay, Switzerland, United States, and Croatia. Pot 3, Senegal, Iran, Japan, Morocco, Serbia, Poland, South Korea, and Tunisia. And then pot 4, Cameroon, Canada, Ecuador, Saudi Arabia, Ghana, UEFA Path A playoff winners, which would either be Wales, Scotland, and Ukraine, or Ukraine. CONMEBOL AFC playoff winner, which would be Peru, Australia, or United Arab Emirates, and the CONCACAF OFC playoff winner, Costa Rica, or New Zealand. Question, Ryan, what would be your dream draw for Canada? For me, my dream draw would be Qatar, Uruguay, and Tunisia. That's probably too easy, and there's probably not what they're going to get. But I'd rather have that. But we shall see what that is. I feel like the 2018 World Cup, they always have Spain and Portugal. That'd be nice if they were in the same group, playing together. Oh, definitely. What's up, Ian77900? How we doing? Agree with Ryan's draw. That's a pretty simple group. But the process of the draw is in each pot, each group, you can only have one team per confederation besides UEFA. UEFA could get 2 teams per group, and that's 5 of the groups because they have 13 teams. You have 8 groups, so 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So when it comes to each group, you have 5 UEFA teams and 2 UEFA teams in each group. And then 3 groups do not have 2 UEFA teams. So read your other comments. I swear to God, if Morocco get Poland, I will lose it. And Mexico get USA, I will love it. Well, Mexico can't get USA. No team. CONCACAF, well, they're both in the same pot. One. Second of all, they're both CONCACAF. That can't happen. It's not UEFA. Portugal and Spain. Now they can play each other. Brazil has the most World Cup titles. Last time in 2002 with 5. The last World Cup champion, of course, was France. They have 2 from 2018 and 1998. Italy has 4. They're not in this tournament. Germany has 4. They could come back and win it. Argentina has 2. Last time in 1986. They could easily win it. Uruguay has 2. Spain has 1. Y'all hit that like button. Let's get this one going. If Mexico gets USA out of the group stages, I'd love to see it. That I could see happening. I could see that happening for sure. But the draw is getting closer and closer. Hit that like button, share this. Let's get this going. He's not wrong there. France, Argentina, favorites, definitely. I agree. Germany, okay, that makes sense. I think Canada could easily be giant killers. I wouldn't say they're a favorite, but they could definitely make a crazy run. 21 minutes. So you can't face the teams in the same pot you're in. Not in the group stage, no. Not in the group stage. Only in the knockout stage will that be the case, of course. Of course. That's possible. But nobody's going to look back at that when the knockout stage happens. But in the group stage, no. But in the knockout stage, you're bound to do that, frankly. You're bound to do that. Messi and Ronaldo playing their last World Cup, definitely. That's possible, very likely. Messi, I'm sure. Ronaldo doesn't want to step inside the USA. But Dimitru says Brazil, Germany, Canada, Korea. I would take that group. That would be pretty respectable. I don't like that even though we top the group, we still end up in pot 4 because of world rankings when we're better than the USA and Mexico. Let me explain this. The FIFA World Rankings do not catch up quick enough to reflect that performance. And Canada was so low when their run started that this was bound to happen. They had to be perfect to get pot 3. There was absolutely no way. The way FIFA rankings work, you look at their ELO rankings, they're actually 28th. They're a little bit higher. Their ELO rankings are a lot more reflective of what they've actually done over the past year and the past 6 months in the Octo. That's more reflective. Now, are they really that? I think they may be a bit higher, but I'm not completely sure. I see. Thanks. Hello, Connor. How we doing? Ronaldo and Messi to the MLS. That's definitely going to happen. Probably Ronaldo to Toronto. He don't want to step inside USA. Brazil 6-2 Canada. I don't think it'll be that bad, but we shall see. It's kind of annoying you don't get anything for topping the group. It is what it is. Yes, I do have a TikTok. Yes, I do. RonAnderson.27. Here's an underscore. But I do have a TikTok. Probably seen me before. That's true. I hate our coach. He kicked Ziyech out of the team with his anger. Yeah, I saw that. I don't know. Makes no sense to me. But then again, fire that coach. I mean, he got you to a World Cup. Maybe it'll be smoothed over by the time the World Cup starts. Probably not, though. Okay, I thought so. I feel like I recognize you. There you go. Who do I hope Canada gets drawn with? Qatar, Uruguay, Tunisia. That's what I want. I want something easy. Now, you could say, but you think you could be giant killers. Yes, but in the group, I don't want to face those giants yet. Let it be the round of 16 in the quarterfinals. It's probably going to be somewhere down the middle. I don't think we get the group of death, and I sure as hell don't think we get that easy group. I just hope it's some down the middle where it's it could be done, but it's not the group of death. But it's not that easy group. I think it's down the middle for me. Not scared of it. Apparently, Philadelphia Union MLS Next player follows me on TikTok. That's cool. Main thing is we qualified. If we get a tough group, the pressure will be on them to beat us. Yeah, I'm not so worried about Canada playing those teams. I think the way Canada plays, they're not going to bunker on us, so it's easy to probably take a couple of scalps. It's really 2026 this team will be judged on as well at home. But you want them to do good. You want them to do good the way John Herman's built the team, so I believe in it. Fair enough. It's scary facing the Brazils and France's in the group stage. I'm not worried about France, frankly, because France is going to fall apart like a house of cards. They always do. One, you have the World Cup winner jinx. And second of all, France just has a horrible locker room environment, and you damn well know they're going to fall apart like they did it at the Euros. They're going to bring back Benzema, and it's just going to absolutely be trash. You know exactly what's going to happen there. I'm not afraid of France, and honestly, I'm not afraid of England either. The only ones I'm really afraid of in pot 1 are Brazil, Argentina, and Spain. Portugal, I think we could do. England, I think we can handle. France, Belgium, Qatar, I think we can handle. It's the 2 South American teams in Spain. Fraudulent. England is fraudulent. Leonardo Rivera, what a thrill. Greetings from Mexico. Saludos, Leonardo. Will there be a group of death? Of course, there's always a group of death. Main thing is that USA and Morocco are in the World Cup. That's for you. For me, it's Canada and Japan. Italy didn't make it, sadly enough, but I'll take 2 out of 3. I'll take 2 out of 3. USA is confident. What up, Lion Og Gaming? How we doing? I'd agree. We definitely want them to do good. Definitely. Will Canada go to pot 3 or 4? They're in pot 4 because they lost to Panama, which we kind of gave away, to be honest. I need Christian Pulisic to give good results. He probably will. My other team is Scotland because of my nationality. I would be surprised if we actually play Ukraine with everything going on. So Wales versus Scotland then. They're going to try to play Ukraine, Scotland in June. But if they can't, Scotland would have a walkover and the final will be Wales and Scotland, which is very possible, which you're right. But they're going to try to play Scotland and Ukraine in June. Then the final would also be played in June of that path. That's why they're in pot 4. Or the winner of that path is in pot 4. Because we don't know who wins that group until June. Just like the Intercontinental Playoffs. That's why they're at the bottom of pot 4. No matter what their rankings are. So, but yeah, you're right. It's very possible that Scotland walks over Ukraine and then just ends up playing Wales. Depending on what ends up happening in the next 2 months. So to speak. So, I would like to see Ukraine play Scotland. I really would. It would be a very good match to see how that goes. I think they're both a very similar level of team, same as Wales. They're both, all 3 of them are very similar levels of teams, but I'd like to see it. I'd like to see it. Then again, if Scotland knocks out Wales, they're probably going to be looked at as heels in this situation. Probably want it to be a walkover if you want to be like the World Cup. Pot 4. Thank God Canada qualified. Damn. Damar says, confident in getting dumped in the group stage. That's the USA, but they'll get through. It's Mexico that's getting dumped in the group stage. Mexico's not even making the round of 16, let alone El Quinto Partido. Calm down. Canada, though, they're getting to El Quinto Partido. I'm calling it now. Would like to see Wales and Scotland in the World Cup. I'd like to see 2 of the home nations at World Cup. England and Scotland. I want to see the Scots banter the hell out of England. And, I want to see that playoff path get drawn into England's group. Just so Scotland can banter the hell out of England. I want to see it. It was amazing during the Euros. I want to see it again. It was amazing during the Euros. I want to see it again. Costa Rica or New Zealand. They're playing in June in Qatar. But I think Costa Rica. I think it's Costa Rica. Peru or Australia? Well, it's actually Peru, Australia, or UAE. UAE and Australia play in June. The winner of that goes to play Peru. Peru probably beats either of them, let's be honest. Peru probably beats either of them. It's a 1-leg final, but still, Peru probably beats either of them. Costa Rica should win that. Canada versus Mexico semifinals. I would love it, and we'll pay you back for the Gold Cup. We'll pay you back for the Gold Cup. We'll win when it really matters. Costa Rica, New Zealand, it's a one-off game in Qatar, so anything could happen, though. But Costa Rica are still the favorites. It's like Peru still being the favorites. Again, anything can happen, but I think Costa Rica gets it done. I think Peru gets it done once that final comes. And then the UEFA playoff path, I think Scotland. I think Scotland. Wales is good. Ukraine's good, but I think it's Scotland for me. To be honest, I think it's Scotland. Canada's going to beat everyone except Spain, Argentina, and Brazil. Honestly, I think that could be very possible. I'm very defensive with that. I'm not defensive, but I back that. Play like Ukraine, Scotland, neutral site like Dusseldorf or Augsburg Stadium. I definitely think that's possible. That's what they'll probably do. How far will Qatar's team go? Let me see their group. Because if they get a group that's not a softball, I don't think they get out of it. I really don't. You saw them at the Gold Cup. They could score goals. They can't defend. And if you can't defend against CONCACAF teams, what do you think you're going to do against Asian teams? Like, cool, you could score. Amazing. I mean, they won the Asian Cup, but still. I'm not totally sold on Qatar. Unless they get a softball of a group, which, I mean, it's the FIFA World Cup. It's probably rigged anyway. They're not getting out of the group. Let me see their group. I'll tell you later. That game in Wembley at the Euros was amazing. Scotland should have won. Scotland took over London. It was crazy. Yeah, that was epic. Super Striker, I agree. Costa Rica are favorites and should get it done. Would the home field advantage play a factor for Qatar's team? Nobody really has home field. I mean, I know Qatar, it's their World Cup. I mean, the refs may be on their side, but football-wise, you still have everybody traveling over there from, like, every nation. Is it really home field, though? Besides the refs probably being in your back pocket? I mean, let's be honest. I'm not completely sure. I don't think so. Qatar's not that good. I think Qatar can qualify. It depends on the group. That's exactly what I said. No, Scotland is at home at Hampton for the first playoff game. If they win, Wales is at home for the final playoff. So they should be able to play it. If it's at Hampton Park, they should be able to play Ukraine. Most of their players are in different leagues anyway, as you've noticed. Zinchenko, so on and so forth. They'll be able to get it through. And then Wales is home for the final playoff. They should be able to play all three, is what I'm trying to say in June. Where can you watch the draw? It's on FS1. I think it's on Telemundo instead of TUDNA. I think TUDNA does some coverage of it, though. But you have FS1, Peacock, Telemundo, probably Sky Sports in England. Canada is TSN. I'm trying to think of everything that I know of. Japan, I'm not sure, actually. J-Sport? TSN in Canada, I know that. Do you know any websites to watch the CONCACAF matches? CONCACAF matches, when it comes to the national games, beIN Sports in Arabic, yes. CONCACAF matches for the Nations League will be on Paramount Plus as well, at least in America. In Canada, One Soccer, TUDNA, normal stuff. The friendlies, I couldn't tell you. I don't know yet. I'm going to have to figure that one out, and I'm not really sure where the Intercontinental Playoffs will be played. Better have Fubo by then. It's probably going to be like beIN Sports, but I'm going to figure that one out. Probably. Canada versus France or Canada versus England. Saludos, Luis. Definitely could see that happening, and I'm honestly fine with either. I think Canada could beat either. I think so. CONCACAF matches get streamed on One Soccer. Yes, I am Arabic, so I can understand. Thank you. FS1, FS2, no problem. Okay, I see. Yeah, beIN Sports definitely in Arabic, the Arab world. Definitely. I remember when beIN Sports used to be on like DirecTV English, and then they took it off. That sucked. The book is ready, by the way. 10:52. We're getting so close to the draw. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Share this with everybody that you know. I started this early so we could get this stream going. Let's get it going. Send super chats because the super chats are on. Having a VPN makes finding streams earlier. Easier. Yeah, but your boy doesn't have a VPN, so. My mind is on the 2016 Asian Cup. Don't know why. I mean, it was a pretty cool tournament. But we're sitting there. Run up those likes. We got 12 likes. Let's run up that like button. Let's get this out in the algorithm. It'll probably get better once. This will probably get better once we hit the actual draw. I think we're doing pretty well. But we're getting close. 10 minutes away. Canada stops being sports on TV. I know, I'm talking about DirecTV doesn't. Major events on Fox for football matches. FIFA World Cup 2022, the Women's World Cup in 2023, CONCACAF Gold Cup 2023 and 25, Euro 2024, Copa America 2024, FIFA World Cup 2026, Euro 2028. Wait, Euro's moving to Fox? All right, 6 minutes to the draw. Reza says Iran. Iran will definitely get a good group. Iraq did not make the tournament. Let's not go there. Was watching one soccer, but the chat's moving way too fast for good conversation. The Euros are moving to FS1 in 2024. They just showed it. I know, it's crazy. Yeah, the thing about this stream is there's enough room for conversation, at least right now. Just like the CONCACAF draws and all that, there's conversation. The fact that this isn't doing so well is crazy. Germany. Yeah, they'll definitely do well. But this has a lot of room for conversation. Unlike Fox paid for it. Fox paid for the Euros. Fox paid for it. They put it in their books. Such is football. Such is life. Seven people. Let's get this one going. Come on, y'all. Come on, let's get this one going. You know, when the draw actually hits, though, that's going to be hard to do. But there's always the ticker. Yo, please, where can I watch? Nobody answers. FS1, Telemundo, One Soccer, BN Sports. What else was I going to say? I think that's the big four. TUDNA is probably talking about it. Germany's hosting the 2024 Euros. BN Sports, One Soccer, FS1. But we're close. We're 4 minutes. We're 4 minutes away from the actual draw, or at least them bringing out each person. We ready to go. It's good timing. Let's go. But those are the four that I know. Everywhere else, I'm not completely sure. I know Mexico and Spanish-speaking USA, Telemundo, English-speaking USA, FS1, Canada is One Soccer, BN Sports Arab World. One Soccer, TSN. No, TSN is showing it in Canada. One Soccer is doing a watch-along as well. I'm sorry. Normally, everything has been One Soccer for Canada. I'm sorry. I was thinking about that. It's TSN. That's exactly what I was overthinking. Yeah, it was TSN. 87 Fahrenheit in Qatar. I could see where they're playing in the freaking winter. Jeez. Oof. Oof, manon. It's like a good July day over here. Jeez. Woof. I mean, I know it's not. And it's nighttime over there. 87 degrees. I can see why they're playing in the winter. I really can now. It's freaking April and it's 87 degrees at night in Qatar. Makes sense. Makes a lot of sense. And money talks. Money talks. Funny thing about Qatar, my uncle used to work there. That's how I knew it when I was younger. Now I know it for football. Crazy how the world works, doesn't it? Crazy how the world works, doesn't it? Me too, probably. I don't like really warm weather. My brother is in Kuwait. It's 96 degrees Fahrenheit. Ooh. That's even worse. It's even worse. I wouldn't need no freaking bed sheets. T-minus 1 minute. Yep. Trust me. If I lived in the Middle East, I wouldn't need no bed sheets. I just need a mattress. I sleep hot. So, I'd either have a fan or I'd have no bed sheets. Or they'd probably be silk. I don't know. But brother, I'm in Iraq now. I see. I can help you. Oh, cool. That's cool. That's cool. Ara brothers, salam. Assalamu alaikum. I'm a well diverse man. Not well traveled man yet, but I'm a well diverse man. Unless you count the fact that I'll probably end up in all these countries on YouTube, then I may be a well-traveled man. But I'm not Andrew Tate yet. But I'm definitely well-diverse. And here comes the draw. And here comes the draw. We are ready. But I take it. But Salam is mostly Iranian. But I'll take it. Is it weird that Israel qualified for the Euros? I'm not speaking on that. If I do, I'm getting canceled. I do. If I speak on that, do you want me to get in some hot water? Come on, Canada. Yes, there we go. Yeah, change the subject. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's run this up. Hit the like button. Let's get this one going. And here we go for the FIFA World Cup Draw, which is also at the FIFA Congress. Gonna be a good show. I'm ready. Oh, yeah. Oh, Pirlo's there. Sadly, Italy's not. Oh, I know. I know, Esmat. I know. Trust me, I know. Maharaba, I'm participating in Ramadan. It's not even a real country. It's not even a real country. Not even a real country. Mm-hmm. Yes. Yes. Are we really doing this? A floating talking headdress. FIFA. FIFA. Oh boy. Put your head down. Are we acting like some sort of Disney movie? Just get to the draw. Mascot verse, more like Bitmoji. I'm not a Muslim brothers, but I have respect for my fellow Iraqi Muslims. And now we're going to Metaverse. The Metaverse. Oh, a visit from Mascot verse. Huh. Yep. I was sad about that too. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. All that great stuff. 13 likes. We respect you too. Do the draw. Exactly. Just do the draw. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Let me see if I'm a little bit behind. And yeah. Yeah, I'm a little bit behind. There we go. Yeah. Nice check there. All right. Still in the freaking cartoon, though. And yeah, I'm still wearing my pajama pants, but it's freaking 11 in the morning. Can you blame me? I didn't put on the jorts. Let me be. I didn't think I was going to get up. Let me be. "12 people, hit that like button. Let's get this going. We're watching this cartoon. Oh, the hand of God, Maradona. And they absolutely pretty much hide it. The Van Persie header. Really, FIFA basically put the hand of God in there. We're going to watch Tom and Jerry. This is more cheesy than Tom and Jerry, I can tell you that much. Put this shit on Cartonito. Maradona. I can't stand this. Just do the draw. I agree. I hate, let me say this. You know what grinds my gears? When draws do this BS, like, here's our draw participants. Here's our players that do the draw with us. Here's some bullshit. Here's the format. I get the format part, but like, here's these all-stars that help us do the draw. Here's a UEFA Champions League winner. Nobody cares. Do the damn draw. Tell us what the format is. If you already know, and do the damn thing. Stop with these freaking cutscenes and all these freaking highlight packs. I know it takes a freaking hour and you got to fill out the time, but Jesus Christ. Yo, Holmes, we can't hear you. Let me see. No, I can hear me on my side of it. I don't know what you're talking about. But that's what grinds my gears. Yes, we can. Okay, good. I figured. The football god. Maradona, the football god, yes. They show the mascot at every World Cup. I didn't see that. I was telling you what grinds my gears. When they show cartoons get to the draw, it makes it stupid. And now they're doing an interpretive dance routine. This is not so you think you can dance. This is not Strictly Come Dancing. What are we doing? Hold on. This confused. I'm going to watch a match. I surely know, but I am in Iraq with family, but I have to watch a match in real life once in a lifetime chance. I think it was me. I can hear you now. Okay, good. Ryan, Qatari people love performing, so it's going to be a while. And I love performing too, but I'm not going to bullshit my way through a draw. I love performing too, but I'm not going to bullshit my way through a draw. Yeah, FIFA's bullshit. Now the moon, but they do it for Ramadan. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't know that those are the cultural references. Sorry. But still, interpretive dance. This is a World Cup draw. Do it. Ultimate Soccer Show. Hi, Ryan. Let's have a great show, my friend. Go Canada, USA, Mexico. Hi, buddy. How we doing, Ultimate Soccer Show? Definitely going to show up on his channel soon. So check him out. Subscribe to Ultimate Soccer Show. We're going to have a lot of collabs there. Ramadan Mubarak. I say I'm well-traveled, but really am I? Or well-diverse, but really am I? You learn something new every day. But still, interpretive dance during a World Cup draw? You know. Again, the Pots. Doing good, Ron. You awesome host. This is Blue Man Group type stuff. Yes. The Pots. 1, Qatar, the hosts. Top 7 nations, Brazil, Belgium, France, Argentina, England, and Spain. Pot 2, Mexico, Netherlands, Denmark, Germany, Uruguay, Switzerland, United States, and Croatia. Pot 3, Senegal, Iran, Japan, Morocco, Serbia, Poland, South Korea, and Tunisia. Pot 4, Cameroon, Canada, Ecuador, Saudi Arabia, Ghana. UEFA Path A winners, which would be Wales, Scotland, or Ukraine. CONMEBOL AFC playoff winner, Peru, Australia, or the United Arab Emirates. And the CONCACAF OFC playoff winner, Costa Rica or New Zealand. Are you in Baghdad, Esmat? I don't know. It's a big stage for the Muslim community, kind of for the first time for a Muslim country, so they make it special for themselves. I get that. Marvin Jimenez, great channel. Greetings from Guatemala. Saludos, Guatemala. Saludos, Guatemala. I'll definitely, by the way, I think I'll cover the Mexico-Guatemala match. I think I will, depending on what happens. If the CONCACAF Champions League doesn't go up against it, I will cover that friendly. Greetings from Iraq. This is many strobe lights of the Egypt-Senegal match. Ooh. Don't I don't think there's anybody from Egypt or Senegal in here, so I don't think it pissed anybody off yet. Oh, ooh, Matt from Wii Sports, I could juggle like that. I don't think I could, frankly. Yes, I am in the area. Nice, nice. I'm definitely not a juggler, but I probably couldn't do it. And still doing this routine. Waiting for the draw to start. Oh, here's the MC. Here we go. Here's an MC. Senegal, why'd you have to do the Egyptians like that? I'm not Senegalese, so I can't help you. Santiago Vasquez Ramirez, bro, saludos, soy de Mexico, saludos, Mexico, saludos. Sorry for that horrible joke. I love the Egyptians. They're pissed. It's already, yes, finally. Here we go. Here we go. Let's go. Here we go. Gonna be a good draw. Let's have some fun here. The FIFA World Cup Draw. The MC is out. They'll bring out the players and all that stuff. The all-star players. If they bring out Ryan Nelson to help do this draw, I'm going to fall over and laugh. I'm going to fall over and laugh. Brazil will crush the United States if it falls in Brazil's group. I agree. Where are you watching from? I'm watching on FS1. I understand nothing, so can you give me play-by-play? I'm not listening to them talk. I don't know what you're saying because it's on mute. I have no headphones. When the draw comes out, I know it's April Fool's. Don't play with me. I know it's April Fool's. Don't play with me. I'm going to strip naked if he shows. What? Hey, yo. Police. Police. Hey, yo. What you talking about? They're going to take more than 120 minutes. I know, bro. Brazil is favorite. I could see it. I could see it. Argentinian feed I'm also listening to. They're speculating about a Portugal-Argentina final. I hope it happens if it's not Canada. And I hope Ronaldo muds Messi. Ronaldo is the GOAT. You're welcome. Ronaldo is the GOAT. You're welcome. Smell a bit of cap. What the? Who invited this kid? I read his comment. I said, I read his comment. Aún no empieza, sé que los bombos irán actualizando en directo. I want Messi to destroy. Ronaldo. Fix that for you. Ronaldo is the GOAT. Still waiting for this to be over. Portugal versus Argentina final is pure dreamland. Definitely. Definitely. Police. Imagine New Zealand in the final. I would say the world is ending. I would say the Mayans were 10 years wrong. If New Zealand is in the final, the Mayans were 10 years early. The world is ending. All right? So halal mode. I want USA versus Argentina. I'm not going to talk anymore, just enjoy, but listen to you in the draw. I'm halal due to it being Ramadan tomorrow. Follow it. Good. Freddie Adu, the GOAT. I haven't heard that name since 2004. I haven't heard that name since 2007. It hasn't started yet. They're still talking. France, Germany, Senegal, Canada. I want that group. I think it could be handleable. I think it can be handleable. I want USA and England in the same group so bad. I honestly... Now I want Canada, England in the final, but if they get each other in the group, we'll mud them in the groups. Frauds. Adu, is he still balling? I think he's still playing. To be honest. What about how far will Qatar go? Will they get favors like South Korea? I definitely think the refs will be in their back pocket. but I don't think Qatar has the talent to benefit, I should say. I think South Korea did have some talent there. They did have some good talent to where they could benefit. I don't think Qatar really has that talent. I'm going off what I saw at the Gold Cup, frankly, and they can't defend. They absolutely can't defend. It's a clown show back there. Offensively, they could score. That's no problem. Defensively, they're horrible at the back end. You can only get so much help. Oh, Idris Elba? That's Idris Elba. He's hosting the draw? How did they do this? How did they get Idris? That's got to be Idris Elba. I'm not wrong, am I? That is a dude's in Sweden. Yep, it is Idris Elba. Thank God I didn't look like a complete arse. A dude's in Sweden with Österlen Football Föreninghas has not played yet. I knew Adu was still playing. I only know Elba from the Mandela movie. I know him from Fast and Furious 9. Steve, good to see you, man. Canada's very good. Canada could cause anybody trouble, except Brazil. I think we lose to Brazil. I think we lose to Argentina hands down. And Spain, that's probably a bridge too far. But honestly, anything else I'm not worried about. I think they can handle anybody else. It's really just Argentina, Brazil, and Spain. I think those are a bridge too far. Those are like the hard ones that I think are completely out of reach. Actor, I mean, Idris Elba's pretty famous. I mean, like the last 6-7 years, he's been everywhere in Hollywood, like in all these movies. You'd have to be living under a rock not to know who he is. And I definitely live under a rock compared to other people. I don't like Hollywood, and I know who he is. So it's really wrestling and football for me. And I still know who he is. So I don't know what to tell you. Canada will win the World Cup easily. I would love it. Agreed. Let's be honest. Canada would lose to more than half the teams. They at least would give them a fight. How about that? How about, let's put it like this. Canada could give them the fight, and on their day, they could beat anybody but Spain, Brazil, and Argentina. How about that? There's no way they beat Spain, Brazil, and Argentina. Like, I'm legitimately sure. Performance. Are we in Qatar? Bros, in my opinion, I think the United States doesn't have a team to play the World Cup. United States will at least get to the round of 16. It's Mexico that's not getting out of the group. I have no feeling Mexico gets out of the group. I don't care who they get. Y'all Canadians are being cocky. Let's say this, though. Canada deserves to be cocky. Did you not see how they dominated the Octo? That last window did not matter at all. Absolutely at all. It did not matter at all with the way Canada did everything. I mean, it did for pot 3, but to be honest, it didn't really matter. They did the job. They got it done in 4 windows pretty much. It didn't really matter if we had a crap window. We should have won the Gold Cup. We should have won the Gold Cup. I'm telling you right now. We should have beat Mexico. We should have won that Gold Cup. We faced the USA in that final. We beat them. We should have won the Gold Cup this past year. We really should have. Canada and the USA are the greatest CONCACAF teams. Historically, it's USA and Mexico, but right now, Canada and USA, even though USA finished third. It is kind of embarrassing how you lost to Costa Rica on the last day, though. Croatia goes how far? Quarterfinals. Round of 16 or quarterfinals. Let me see the group, though. Ultimate Soccer Show, thumbs up. Do you watch B. Ford Lancer? No. No, I do not. I'm Brazilian and don't think Brazil will win the cup, but I believe it. Brazil's like one of the top 4 favorites. What? Well, you think Neymar's going to choke again in like the semifinals or something? I mean, let's be honest. Neymar definitely does have that gene to choke when it really matters. So, yeah, exactly. If Davies played every window, I think we are undefeated. But it just shows you how much that last window didn't matter at all. All they had to do was get a point. Every media source wants a group of death with Canada in it. We'll take the compliment. And turns out Canada probably get out of that group. Like, I mean, Costa Rica could do it. They got freaking England and Italy and all that in 2014. Was it? It was Italy for sure. 2018, it was the same thing and lost. Yeah, true. USA's never won a World Cup qualifier in Costa Rica. I know, but 2-0 against a Costa Rica team that was pretty much a B- team trying to save their players for the Intercontinental Playoff from getting yellow cards. And USA got absolutely bounced. Like, I thought maybe they would lose by 6 goals the way Costa Rica was playing. I'm like, if they did play their first team, it may have happened. The way that went down. Spain versus Argentina and Portugal versus France, and France kills Brazil off. Definitely could see it. Keylor Navas, CONCACAF's GOAT. Yeah, I'd agree. I'm not totally... Yeah, I'd agree. Coach Karume up and running. Here we go. Can we finally get to the draw? It's 11-19. Mexico finished with the same points, and they sucked. Bye-bye, Neymar. Here we go. World Cup draw. At least, can we finally get the players to come out? The former players. He's going to get injured. It's a tradition. I mean, his sister's birthday ain't until like February. So, he should be able to get through the whole World Cup. I made a joke off of it, too. I mean, here's the president of FIFA, Gianni Infantino. I agree, USA were terrible in that last game. They definitely were. Gianni Infantino, the FIFA president, former UEFA president. Why is the draw so late? You know they like to stall. CONCACAF stalls, UEFA stalls, everything stalls. You know how they do. You gotta get through the performances. You gotta get through the pots and the procedures, and then you get into it. You gotta bring out every player that's gonna help you draw. I bet the CONCACAF Nations League draw. Yeah, Infantino does look like Humpty Dumpty, but I really shouldn't say that. They're going to find this and be like, hey, he called him Humpty Dumpty. Had I known, I would have gone on break later. Yeah, DSO said you'd be at work. By the way, I sent him the link for this one. Where is he? Dude. All right. So on and so forth. Humpty. Such is football. Yeah, skip breakfast. EA Sports FC, gonna buy it. I mean, until 2K makes a FIFA game, I'm going to buy EA's game. I'm not buying eFootball/PES. I'm not. I have like one PES game, and it's absolutely trash. I wasn't going to miss your stream. Big support here and big ups. Love it, love it, love it. But basically, until 2K makes a FIFA game, I'm going to play EA. Or whichever one has Toronto FC as Toronto FC. I'm not going to play a game that does not have Toronto FC. I need my team in it. Matt, get some banana. Bananas would be good right now. Banana pudding. Ooh. The best 3 teams in CONCACAF are in the draw to be a plus for Costa Rica to make it, winning versus New Zealand OFC playoff. They probably should. I think they're the favorite there. I ran out of bananas. Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. EA all the way. eFootball's electronic defecation. PES has always been trash. Can't believe I'm saying this, but EA is better than any other football game. Yeah. When Madden sucks in Chell, I mean, they only have one NHL game anyway. I say Madden really sucks, though. Get some like cheese or strawberry. Ooh. Now you want me to have fondue. Now you make me want to go to the melting pot and just get some spinach and artichoke dip cheese fondue. Why are you doing this to me? Why are you doing this to me? UFL may be good. Yeah, I've heard. PES was better at first when winning 11 was around. I think that was like really early in my life. I couldn't tell you. Actually, wait, do I have like a PES game on PlayStation as well? I think I do. Or PlayStation 2 and 3. I actually have 2 then. Marketer, really? At least it wasn't student loans. At least it wasn't student loans like Chiseled Adonis. Student loans? I mean, I didn't go to college, so it couldn't be student loans. Nunny? The humor is brilliant on chat. Keep it coming, guys. I have a PS4 Pro. I still have a PS4. I got World Cup 06 for PS2. I'm sorry, Ryan. It's all good. Why are there all these telemarketers? And we still haven't got to the actual draw, so it's all good. Probably call me in like 5 minutes again anyway. Next draw, I'm coming late like I do for the cookout. You always got to come late to the cookout. You always got to come late to the cookout. The cookout is always definitely not a formal event. As long as you get a plate, you're there early enough. Telemarketing telling you that Canada sucks. What are we playing with? EA's gotten horribly lazy with Madden. Those games are garbage. Yeah, I have like every Madden from like 96 on besides Madden 21. Yeah, definitely agree. NBA's the best there is in FIFA. I forgot how long draws were. Yeah. Part of you wanted to make a joke there. I'm not going to do it, though. And 2K is good. NBA Live was good back in the day. Yeah, NBA Live was goated. What are they doing at this moment in the event? The Emir of Qatar is speaking. The Emir of Qatar is speaking. Welcoming people to the draw, I guess. And now Infantino and the Emir are shaking hands. So we must be getting close. Imagine getting eliminated by Trinidad. What's he saying? Wasting time. The CONCACAF special. Student loans. This is about Amir's Prince. Amir is Prince in Arabic. What channel or website is it on? I got FS1. Canada is TSN. Spanish speaking is Telemundo. BN Sports will have it. Arab World. Japan, I'm not so sure. NBA Jam is good. Yes, it is. Let's get this one going. We were going well for a while. Read my comments. Madden 22 has animations of wide receivers ghosting and missing wide open catchable throws. Yeah, Madden's animations are absolutely horrible, but we knew this already. What do you just think of the designs of this World Cup's football? I like it. It's got a nice design. Very even. Colorful. Fits the vibe of the World Cup. I don't think it's better than the Telstar ball from the last World Cup. But as long as it's not the Jabulani ball, I'm not going to complain about it. Ay, that was a horrible ball. They're showing highlights. It's got to be in like 10 minutes or so. Like, we got to be close. We have to be close. Like, we have to be close. We have to be close. But I like this ball. I hated the Telstar Minecraft ball. I love the Telstar ball. And especially the way they did the MLS version that same season. Or was it? No, it was 2018. The MLS version was amazing as well. The MLS version was beautiful that year too. Was beautiful too. By instance, is Canada's only World Cup in the next 20 years, not including the next 4 years. Uruguay Jabulani their way through in 2010. They're really doing a lot of time wasting. Just get to the draw. Brazuca will probably be the most iconic. Yeah, Brazuca was a good ball. It was a good ball. But the Qatar ball is pretty nice. But we're getting there. Hit that like button. Hit that share button. All that great stuff. Let's get this one going. Probably bounce back, won't we? Canada, USA, Mexico, next World Cup in 2026. It's wild how some of the stadiums in Qatar are movable. I think a few of them have been bought by other countries. It's only one stadium. It's that shipping container stadium. 2008 is good top. When will the match start? We've got, or the video, or the draw. It's got to be like the next 10 minutes, like the next 10 minutes. If it's not like 11:35, I'm honestly going to riot. The ball kind of looks like a Champions League ball. I could see it. Agreed it was the best version for me too. But we shall see. They got to be getting there soon, but they got to have like 3-minute highlight packs for every player they pull out. Be like, we got this guy and Ryan Nelson somehow. And I hope not, but that would be funny. As a Toronto fan, I would PTSD flashbacks. Like, the man had absolutely no experience. Dim the lights, and here we go. Nice little American Idol reference there. A VR World Cup trophy. Wait, are you telling me? Oh, they're bringing out the trophy. Wait, was it in a Louis Vuitton case? What? Hold on. You're telling me Louis Vuitton? Ryan Anderson scores. Ryan, your name sounds like a footballer's name. Watch it start another 30 minutes. If Ryan Nelson shows up, I unsubscribe. Hey, it's not my fault. Don't get mad at me. Your name sounds like a footballer's name. Like, I didn't play, though. That's the sad part. Like, I only play pickup. I've never played on an actual team. That's the sad part. I could probably got away with it. Like, definitely do think it would be okay. Finally, they're getting on with it. Lol. As an NBA player's name. Who's that kid? Maybe that's his grandson? I'm not sure. It's could be. I don't know. That'd be funny. Who's that kid? You could be the goalie. I'm 5'6". If you think I could be a goalie, you're out of your mind. You're out of your mind. Didier Deschamps, the French manager, is there. Way better than the Super Bowl trophy. Once Canada wins one, you may get my answer there. But not right now. Yeah, it seems like his grandson or something. It seems like that's his grandson or something. Maybe just some random French fan. Another speech. Yeah, I'm not shocked. Hit that like button. Let's go. I want a World Cup pin. Yeah, honestly, me too. Should have wore the suit. A World Cup pin would have been nice, or would be nice for a suit. TSN radio producer. Not yet. I'm more of the guy to be in front of the camera or in front of the mic, not the guy who's behind it. Jorge Campos was 5'7". Yeah, you got a point there. It's going to take so long. For some reason. Stanley Cup's a great trophy. True on. Imagine you just see Messi walk up on stage and start speaking fluent English. You got a point. Some of the great coaches never played high level. Jose Mourinho, for one. Exactly. And Maurizio Sarri didn't either. So, at least I got that going for me. I like the way you think. I'm going to turn 50 when this starts. What time is the draw? I got to wait 24 hours for something. I don't think it'll be that long. It's like, no, it's 11 o'clock. Not really. Post show. John Herdman for another. That is true. I'm going to turn 70. Jeez. Y'all are freaking Benjamin Buttons over here. Why don't they have a countdown? I'm not sure. I couldn't tell you. I absolutely couldn't tell you. I'm going to have to end my break without even seeing the draw. It's 10:35. Commiserations. Commiserations to you. An Arab kid wearing like a 2006 England shirt. At least 65. When I see like that early 2000s or like late 2000s England shirt, I just think of them blowing a golden generation. Hey, don't compare me to the movie. I need that now, not later. I'm impatient. I think we're all impatient, my friend. We're all impatient to certain extents. If they're going to stall, hopefully it's past 12:30 when I go to lunch. Works for me. If that means I'm on live for like 2 more hours, I'm going to scream. All the networks are so burning time and sitting nervous. It's hilarious. This is taking forever. It's April Fools. They're messing with us. April Fools. Genjutsu! I will leave it at 10 minutes. Oh, there we go. Here are the pots. I see them. Oh, so we got positions too. All right. Here we go. I think we got it. It's about to get there. Naruto. Genjutsu! It was more of a Chiseled Adonis reference, but still. I mean, yeah, it was a Naruto reference, but here we go. Jermaine Jenis, draw conductor. Lloyd is going to rig it for the USA. Who knows, frankly. But we're about to see the draw. They got the pots out. We're ready, finally. England played around Maguire for easy goals. That is the way to do it, yes. I mean, it's not Man United, but still. He looks like Thiago Silva. The Aldi Thiago Silva with a Jay Leno. No, a David Letterman tooth gap. There we go. I was about to screw that one up. Why was I thinking Jay Leno? Jordy M. Hi, everyone. Big day today. Let's go. We're finally there. We're finally at the draw. The hosts are speaking. Carly Lloyd's there, too. When Ronaldo. Sir. Hopefully Carly Lloyd is good luck. I mean, didn't she say she hated playing for, like, the U.S. women's national team for, like, the last 5 years? In, like, some sort of podcast, or was that? She probably isn't because of that. Super Strike 9 says, go Canada. Yes, let's go. Here we go. Of course, the draw procedures. Oh, they got Cafu to help with the draw. Okay, that's quicker than I thought. UEFA really loves to milk the players. But then again, FIFA's already milked the hell out of everything else. So go crown winners of CONCACAF. You can't really milk the players, can you? Because you already milked the hell out of everything else. I'm going back to work if I don't See you. Have a great stream, Ryan. No problem. You'll be able to watch the rest. And then JJ Okocha. Okocha. All right. We got some names here. And those are for each group. They draw the team into each group, of course. And then we have, of course, Qatar will be in Group A, of course. The UEFA Champions League is today. I'm with Lee Dixon today. Nice. India versus Tahiti 2026 final. Lothar Matthäus will be out there. For each pot? Ali Daei, the former international best goal scorer. Ronaldo broke his record months ago. They're getting there, though. Milking it. Or they're having so many people, but while we're at it, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that share button, hit that join button or that link in my description to become a YouTube member. $1.99 a month or $4.99 a month. Anything's appreciated. Help support the channel. Be awesome if you do. Let's get this one going. We've been doing well over time, but let's keep it going. They're getting the players out, and then they're going to start here. Tim Cahill. They're going to take an hour. Probably. But they got Tim Cahill to help with the draw. Australian legend. So there's like 4 each, I guess. But we're getting there. We're getting closer. We got Bora Milutinovic, coach, legend, USA coach. Kales Golasso in 2014, yes. Don't waste my time, FIFA. Timmy. Again, each pot, Qatar, Brazil, Belgium, France, Argentina, England, Spain, and Portugal in pot 1. Pot 2, Mexico, Netherlands, Denmark, Germany, Uruguay, Switzerland, USA, and Croatia. Senegal, pot 3, Senegal, Iran, Japan, Morocco, Serbia, Poland, South Korea, and Tunisia. Cameroon, Canada, Ecuador, Saudi Arabia, Ghana, pot 4. UEFA Path A winner, Wales, Scotland, Ukraine. CONMEBOL AFC playoff winner, Peru, Australia or United Arab Emirates. CONCACAF OFC playoff winner, Costa Rica, New Zealand. Those 4 pots. Here we go. Mexico could have got pot 1 with a couple more wins. Then win your matches. Then win your damn matches. Swiss and Uruguay. Peru versus Australia would be a great match. I agree. I agree much. Switzerland, Uruguay. I could see it. Let's get this one going. I'm sorry, I'm Mr. Geography in my class. That's okay. You know what's funny? How my CONCACAF Champions League draw videos have done way better in this FIFA World Cup draw video. Like, seriously. You would think. I just hope Australia don't get Senegal with lasers in Lima. Ooh. Well, I mean, they're playing these in Qatar. The playoffs are in Qatar. Are the groups going to have teams from every pot? Yes. Each group will have a team from all 4 pots. 1 from each pot. They'll draw a position for each team in the group. But Qatar is A1, so on and so forth. And each position decides how the matches will be played. So Qatar is A1, would play on the first day in the first match to open the World Cup, 4 in the morning. So if Canada plays that match, that's going to suck. But we're going to do it. See, I don't know Arabic. I don't know Arabic besides Assalamu alaikum, wallahi, so on and so forth. I don't really know. So I basically would say nothing. But here we go. We're finally at the World Cup procedure, the draw procedure. 32 nations divided into 4 pots, 8 teams in each pot. How are the pots decided? FIFA rankings, of course. 7 top-ranked nations are in pot 1 with a host, Qatar. Qatar, the hosts, are with the lowest-ranked teams are in pot 4 with the playoff teams, with the 3 playoff winners. So 6, 5, 6, 7, 8. Pot 1 is Qatar, Brazil, Belgium, France, Argentina, England, Spain, and Portugal. For pot 2, you have Mexico, Netherlands, Denmark, Germany, Uruguay, Switzerland, USA, and Croatia. Pot 3, you have Senegal, Iran, Japan, Morocco, Serbia, Poland, South Korea, and Tunisia. And then for pot 4, you have Cameroon, Canada, Ecuador, Saudi Arabia, Ghana, the IC Playoff 1 winner, Intercontinental Playoff 2 winner, and the European Playoff winner. The teams will be drawn one at a time. I'm with Qatar if it's versus Canada. I respect it. I want Germany, Croatia, Mexico, and Denmark. From Group A through to Group H, pot 1 teams go into each group. Those in pots 2, 3, and 4 are drawn randomly into other spots, depending on clashes and all that. UEFA could have 2 teams per group. Every other confederation is in the same. No 2 teams in the same qualification zone can be drawn together unless it's UEFA. Unless UEFA, because there's 5 groups that'll have 2 UEFA teams. If it's in the same confederation group, the team will be put into the next group, and then they'll go back to the group that was skipped to put the next team in, unless it's UEFA. 13 nations from Europe, 5 of 8 groups will have 2 UEFA teams. Come on, FIFA. They're getting there. Bring on the draw. Here we go. So, we're finally there. My break is going to end in 10 minutes. You're going to at least see a half of this draw, if not more. Here we go. So first off, pot 1, Group A. Of course, you're going to get Qatar in pot 1. Again, Qatar, Brazil, Belgium, France, Argentina, Spain, and Portugal. Argentina, England, Spain, and Portugal. The red ball has Qatar. They will pick out Qatar first to be A1. The red ball is Qatar. Qatar will come out of this pot. This is Qatar. The first team drawn, the hosts. And Qatar will be going into A1, of course. Once they pull that out, they will pull the red ball out of the A pot to be A1 for Qatar. Qatar will be in A1. Qatar. Qatar's an A1. Here's the second team out. The second team out in Group B will be England. England will go into Group B. Not a bad draw. I mean, we don't know yet. England is going into Group B for the World Cup. Which position will they go in? That'll be drawn out of Group B. England. Let me check out Qatar. Group B. England is going into B1 England. England is in Group B. England is in Group B. Group C will be, or I guess C1, will be Argentina in Group C. Argentina goes into Group C, which will be C1. So we have Brazil, Belgium, France, Spain, and Portugal left. Argentina goes into Group C, C1 to be exact. Argentina. Make sure it's C1. Argentina into C1. Argentina. Argentina has been drawn. We're into Group C. Or they're into Group C. The next team out will be, for Group D, halfway through the first pot, is France. France, the World Cup defending champions. France. It's like a fortune cookie. England will be happy with that so far. And then Group D, D1. D1 will be France. France is in Group D1. And yes, it is D1 for France. France is in D1. Group E will have Brazil, Belgium, Spain, or Portugal. Who will be drawn out next? And it will be Spain in Group E. Spain. You'll at least get half of the draw, frankly. You got Spain in Group E. Spain. Spain in Group E, which would be E1. Yes. Make sure it is. Of course, E1, Spain. Spain is E1. You have Brazil, Belgium, and Portugal left in the final three of pot one. Brazil, Belgium, and Portugal. Brazil, Belgium, and Portugal. I'm not sure. Next up is Belgium. Belgium in Group F1. Belgium with Brazil and Portugal left in this group. So it'll be like three groups that won't fill up today. Oh, well, technically you're right. Yes. You know who possibly could be there, but not completely. For F1 is Belgium. As it stands, of course, they got to check it, and it will be Belgium in F1. Would have been funny if it was Netherlands, but they're not in pot one. Brazil or Portugal in Group G for pot one. It will be Brazil. Brazil in G1. Brazil. Not a bad pick, too. That's not a bad draw. So it will be Portugal in H1. And then we got the free-for-all, pretty much, for each pot. It would be A1, A2, or A3, so on and so forth. But Brazil will be in G1. Brazil will be in G1, and then Portugal will be in H1. Brazil, G1. G1 for Brazil. And then finally, Portugal will be the last team drawn out of pot one. It's the last one left. Death of group will be the one Germany is in. After the heads are determined, this is when the fun begins. Very much so. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that subscribe button. Portugal's in Group H, which will be H1. We got 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24 teams left to be drawn out. Portugal's in H1. The final seeded team to be drawn. Pot 2 will be next. We have H1, which is Portugal. Pot 1 has been drawn. We're on to Pot 2. Pot 2, Mexico, Netherlands, Denmark, Germany, Uruguay, Switzerland, United States, and Croatia. See you later. Just watch the rest on demand. Here comes Pot 2. Pot 2. First team to be drawn out of Pot 2 is Pot 2 will be Netherlands. The Netherlands will go into Group A. Netherlands will be in Group A. Which position will they be in Group A for the Netherlands? Pot A, 2, 3, or 4 for the Netherlands. Netherlands in Group A, A4 for the Netherlands. They are drawn. Pot 2 for Group B. Who we get? Who will we see in Group B? Will be the United States of America in Group B with England. Oh, England, USA are in the same group. Which position? This is absolutely banter. This is absolutely banter. What a freaking draw. We got a rematch of the Revolutionary War. B, 2, 3, or 4 for the USA. This is banter. Absolutely banter. Oh my. England. USA gets B3 in Group B. So Canada will not be in Group B. That is for certain. They will also, we will see where Mexico gets drawn. Group C. Please be a heavy hitter. Please, Mexico, go to a heavy hitter. And Mexico goes to Argentina. You know, I'll take it. Because it can't be Group C either. I'll take it. Mexico's in Group C. England, I thought we could beat. Qatar, we could still get. France, I think we could beat. Spain, not the best, but it's not Argentina or Brazil. Portugal and Belgium, I still like our chances. We still have 2 harder groups that we could get, of course, process of elimination. Mexico will get position in Group C, position C3. C3 for Mexico. Mexico has been drawn for C3. We will not be in Canada will not be in Group C. Let's make that a note. And Group B. They can get A, D, E, F, or A, E, F, G, or H. But that's pot 4. But just make a mental note. B and C will not be Canada. Denmark is in Group D. Denmark. Halfway through Group D for Denmark. Oh no, Mexico. Netherlands will be happy so far. Yeah, I mean, that's not a bad draw. Denmark in Group D with France. So Denmark is in Group D. Will be position D3 for Denmark. Denmark has position D3. Next team, it is either Germany, Uruguay, Switzerland, or Croatia in Group E. We have Germany. Yes, it's Germany. Germany for Group E. If you get Portugal, it's over for y'all. Nah, I don't think so. I don't think so. Portugal's handleable. Brazil could be hell. Spain, I'd say that's the least worst group. France, or at least the least worst of the hard three. Argentina's out because Canada can't get Argentina. Group E, which position is Germany going into? E3, Germany. Germany's in E3. We have 3 more teams to be drawn into the group out of pot 2. Uruguay, Switzerland, or USA. We have Croatia, or Uruguay, Switzerland, and Croatia. We have Croatia in Group F. Croatia, which position will Croatia get? Damn group of death. Top job, buddy. No problem. We're doing good. Thought that you could beat England. You're funny. No, we would mud you. Just wait till the final. Wait till the final. We got Belgium and Croatia in the same group. Which position? 2, 3, or 4 will be F4 for Croatia. Croatia's in F4. We have Switzerland and Uruguay. Uruguay has to be in Group H, by the way. So if Uruguay comes out, they will go into Group H. It will be Uruguay. Uruguay is in Group H. Uruguay is in Group H. Murata's ready to screw it versus Germany. I can see it. Y'all hit that like button. Let's go. Uruguay is in Group H, which means Switzerland's in Group G. But which position will Uruguay get in Group H? Group H for Uruguay. The first casualty of the draw regulations. Would have to be for a H3 for Uruguay. Uruguay, and then Switzerland is in Group G. Switzerland's in Group G, and we'll find out which position they get. We are halfway through the draw. Switzerland in Group G. Not a bad draw. Suarez versus Ronaldo. That'll be enjoyable. We are halfway through the draw once this next ball gets pulled. Which position in Group G? $16 to 32 to be drawn after this. 16 to 32 have been drawn. 16 of 32 to be drawn. But what position will Switzerland get in Group G? G3. And Switzerland has been drawn. Pot 3. Senegal, Iran, Japan, Morocco, Serbia, Poland, South Korea, and Tunisia. Here we go. Pot 3. The first team to be drawn will be figure it out, all right? We got 11 live views. I don't know why it's so bad. We got Iran. Iran will be going into Group B because they cannot play with an AFC Asian team. Group A is still not full. We have Group B for Iran because they're Asian team. Iran will go into Group B. Iran goes into Group B. And which position will they get out of Group B? Iran. Will it be B2 or B4? Iran. B2 or B4? Will be B2 for Iran. And that's the first draw out. England, Iran, and USA in pot in Group B. Next up, we have in Group, the next team to be pulled out will be either Group A, hopefully Group A, but it will be Senegal. Senegal in Group A. Senegal. Not a bad draw. Senegal, Group A for pot 3. Senegal in Group A. If Morocco gets Spain and Germany, I'll walk out of my room. I think get ready for it. I'd say get ready for it. Next up, which position for Senegal? A2 or A3? We're so close to finishing out all these groups. But Senegal gets position A3, Senegal. Not a bad group. I would totally take Group A. Group B and Group C will not happen. Group D, I wouldn't hate. Group E, I think we could still handle. Group F, I think we could still handle. Group G, don't really want it. Group H, I think we'd handle. Not totally bad. Pot 3, next team out is Poland for Group C. Poland. Poland in Group C. Which position? C2 or C4 for Poland? Group C is Poland. Will be. Group C, C2 or C4 for Poland. Which one will it be? C4 for Poland. All right. Poland, Japan, Morocco, Serbia, Korea, South Korea, and Tunisia is left in pot 3. Would be Serbia. Serbia goes into Group G. Serbia goes into Group G because every other group has 2 UEFA teams that are open so far. D has 2 UEFA teams. E has 2. F has 2. We go to Group G for Serbia. Group G for Serbia. Which position? G2 or G4 for Serbia? Mexico's been in tougher groups. No, it's Group D is next. Still safe, somewhat. Group G, G2 for Serbia. G2 for Serbia. Serbia is G2. G2 for Serbia. Yes. Next up, we're back to Group D. Japan, Morocco, South Korea, or Tunisia. We have Tunisia in Group D. Tunisia in Group D. Not the worst group. I think we could handle. Group E is next. Hopefully no Morocco. I mean, you're getting there. But Tunisia, which position? Group D2 or D4? The final 8 positions. We're very much getting close to the final 4 positions. Watch Canada land in Brazil's group. I would die. I mean, I think we can handle Serbia and Switzerland. It's Brazil, but D4. No room for error, really. Tunisia, D4. Tunisia, D4. Next up is Japan, Morocco, or South Korea. Who will it be for Group E? If it's Morocco, I swear, Winvo's going to lose it. And it is Japan. Japan's not getting out of the group. Damn it. Japan's not getting out of the group. Well, I wanted Japan to get Canada in the knockouts, but that ain't happening. Group E is Japan, E2 or E4, but I mean, as long as Canada gets a good group, I won't complain about it. Morocco passes the group of death, thank God. I mean, Brazil, Serbia, and Switzerland is pretty bad, too. Japan's in E4. Jeez. Next up is Morocco or South Korea, Group F or Group H. Morocco or South Korea. Oh, wait, I mean, you couldn't get Group G, right? You get Group F or Group H. But Group H is pretty hard, too. I think Group F is handleable. Morocco is in Group F with Belgium and Croatia. Not bad. And then South Korea is in Group H. But Group F, which position for Morocco? Morocco has Belgium and Croatia. I mean, now you're complaining about that? That's handleable. That is handleable. At least it's not the group of death. Hit that like button, y'all. Hit that subscribe button, too. We got, for Morocco, we have F3 for Morocco. Morocco and then South Korea is the last team for Group H. And then we got one more pot. Canada's pot will be next. Of course, but South Korea is in Group H. South Korea. South Korea. South Korea is in Group H. 2, 4, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4. And then Group H, South Korea is in H4 for South Korea. Now, pot 4. Here's the fun part. Cameroon, Canada, Ecuador, Saudi Arabia, Ghana, Intercontinental Playoff 1. So Costa Rica and New Zealand is playoff 2. Asia and CONMEBOL is playoff 1. Then the European playoff is the European playoff. So 2, 1. I'm just going to make sure. Okay, there we go. Making sure. But here we go. Pot 4. Who comes out first? Pot 4. Who comes out first? We have in Group A will be playoff 1. The CONMEBOL AFC winner in Group A, which is A2. Wait, no, that'll be Group B. No. CONMEBOL AFC would be Group D, actually. It will be Group D, you're right. So Canada still could get Qatar. Group D will be the IC Playoff 1 winner. CONMEBOL AFC D2. CONMEBOL AFC playoff winner. Next up will be drawn for Group A. Who will it be? With the 7 teams that are left, who will it be? Will be Ecuador. Ecuador goes into Group A, which would be pot 2. Ecuador. Group D is very similar to the last World Cup. Thank you, I am. I definitely am. Ecuador. I feel like I am. A2 is Ecuador. So it's Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, which isn't a bad group. Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, and Netherlands, Group D is France, CONMEBOL AFC playoff winner, which is Peru, Australia, or UAE. Denmark, Tunisia. Next team to be drawn will be if Canada gets drawn, they will not be in Group B or Group C. Saudi Arabia, which will be in Group F. No, Saudi Arabia is in Group C. Saudi Arabia could be in Group C. Saudi Arabia is in Group C, which will end up next team being Group B. Unless Canada gets drawn, then it's Group E. Next up is C2 for Saudi Arabia. Saudi Arabia has been drawn. It's 3 drawn: Cameroon, Canada, Ghana, CONCACAF, OFC, and then the European playoff winner. Who do we have next? Group B's team is playoff 2, which means CONCACAF's playoff 2 will go into Group E. Costa Rica or New Zealand will go into Group E. So that's good. That's good. Canada gets drawn, they go into Group F if they get drawn next. But Group E will have Costa Rica or New Zealand. Group E2. Group E2 is CONCACAF, OFC playoff, New Zealand or Costa Rica. We have Cameroon, Canada, Ghana, and the European playoff. If Canada gets drawn, they go into Group F. If anybody else gets drawn, they go into Group B. Please be Canada. Please be Canada. It is the European playoff going into Group B. The winner of Wales, Scotland, and Ukraine is going into Group B4. Not bad. Canada could still get Group F or Group H. I think Group G is winnable. I mean, it's not totally horrible. 2 out of 3 chance of a good group. B4, UEFA playoff. Group B4 is the European playoff. There we go. Next team, Cameroon, Canada, or Ghana. Group F. Who will it be? I'll take Group F or Group H, but Group G is probably the worst of the ones that are left, and it will be Cameroon in Group F. Oh, wait, no. Cameroon goes to Group G. Oh, yes. Yes. This is correct. This is correct. They go to Group G. Yes. They go to Group G. Canada get Group F or Group H. Okay. Cameroon will go to Group G, which will be G4. I can handle. Which will be Group G4 for Cameroon. And if Ghana gets pulled out, they go to Group H. G4 for Cameroon. And then Group F or Group H. Canada goes in Group F if they're drawn out. If it's Ghana, they still go Group F. So Ghana goes to Group H. Canada gets Group F. We can handle that. We can handle that. We can handle that. Let's go, baby. Group H. No, because Morocco is Africa. Ghana is Africa. Ghana has to go to Group H. Canada gets Group F. We can handle. We can handle. Group H. Ghana gets H2. And Canada's the last team to be drawn. Wouldn't you like that? Come on, baby. Ghana. Group H. H2 for Ghana. Ghana is H2. And then finally, Group F, the final team to be drawn, 32 with 32. Bora gets to draw it. It will be Canada. It will be Canada. Canada in Group F2. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll take Canada in Group F2. I'll take it. It's a good group. It's a winnable group for Canada. Croatia, Belgium, Morocco. It's a winnable group. It's a passable group. I'll take it. I'll take it. I'll freaking take it. Canada in Group F will be F2. And that's the final draw. So, each group as it stands. In Group A, Qatar, Ecuador, Senegal, and the Netherlands. Group B, England, Iran, United States, UEFA playoff winner between Wales, Scotland, and Ukraine. Group C, Argentina, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, and Poland. Group D, France, the CONMEBOL AFC playoff winner, which would either be Peru, Australia, or the United Arab Emirates, Denmark, Tunisia. Group E, Spain, the winner of the CONCACAF OFC playoff, which is Costa Rica or New Zealand, Germany, and Japan. Group F, Belgium, Canada, Morocco, and Croatia. Group G, Brazil, Serbia, Switzerland, and Cameroon. And finally, Group H, Portugal, Ghana, Uruguay, and South Korea. They have a good chance in Group F. They sure do. With that being said, Canada, they have a good chance. Japan, not so much. But Japan, not so much. But I'm here for Canada, so I'll take Group F, not a group of death at least. I'd say the group of death would be Group D. Group D. Group B could be a group of death. Group C. Group C looks tasty. Group C, Group B, or Group D for me is the group of death. Or Group E. Group F is definitely not a group of death. I'll take it. I'll take it. USMNT got an easiest group. I mean, they got England, Iran, Wales, Scotland, or Ukraine could definitely be a... Yeah, Group B, definitely not. Group C, how do I put this? Group C, Group D, or Group E are probably the groups of death here. Group F is not. So with that being said, hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that join button. $1.99 a month or $4.99 a month. Anything's appreciated. Help support the channel. Be awesome if you do. Also send super chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Hit that like button. Put this in playlist. Share some friends and family. All that great stuff. I'll have an RSR up for the World Cup Draw reaction. My thoughts on each group within the hour. I will see you then. Let's have some fun with it. And hopefully hit that subscribe button. I hope I see you later. Canada got a pretty good group.